Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you well from wherever you watch this channel. Now, Rigathi-Gachagua has written a letter to IG KANJA simply because he feels that his life is in danger. There is a growing concern, especially coming from some of his lieutenants, that whenever Rigathi-Gachagua meets the people or comes out publicly, there is always a threat to his life. Now, this was exposed by Senator Methu, who said that there are people who are out to finish Rigathi-Gachagua. Now, the big question is, who is this person? But Rigathi-Gachagua has written to KANJA and addressed some very serious concern about what he perceives to be a threat on his life. And this is the reason why many Kenyans are now talking about this matter. Now, in this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to go to these claims from Rigathi-Gachagua and the letter that he has written to IG KANJA. But first of all, before we get started, just take this opportunity, like this video, subscribe to this channel if you are not subscribed before, and to our existing subscribers, I wish to continue thanking you so much, because without you, this channel cannot grow. So thank you so much. If you go to your X right now, let's say for instance, someone by the name Kavuli M. Bernard, this is one of the abductees. There's a message he has left here regarding Rigathi-Gachagua, and he's saying, breaking news. Former DP Rigathi-Gachagua claims his life is in danger, says there are attempts by the government to assassinate him. So that is Kavuli. Kavuli is one of those people who was abducted. If you go to K24 again, there's their verified account. There's a statement they have left here, and they are saying that former Deputy President Rigathi-Gachagua has penned a letter to Inspector General of Police Douglas Kanja claiming that his life is in danger. In a letter dated Tuesday, April 15, 2025, titled Assassination Attempts and Violence Against My Life, the former DP pointed out various instances where he claimed he was targeted. Now, according to Rigathi-Gachagua in that letter, he says that on November 20th, 2024, while attending a funeral in Limuru, remember that story, he was attacked and his vehicle was destroyed, And then, again, in a separate event, December 28th, 2024, in Shamata, again, you remember that story of Shamata, Nyandarua County, a tear gas canister was lobbied at a function he attended, and the person behind it was apprehended. See, there was talk that that person was from the security organs. We didn't really get to know what happened after he was apprehended. But according to Rigathi-Gachagua, he was very sure that he was not, he was a police, and according to him, he was a police who was not disciplined. So remember the commotion surrounding around that arrest. And then in a separate event, Rigathi talks about Pastor Dorcas, his wife, who was at one particular time compelled to scamper for safety after a rowdy group stormed a prayer meeting she had organized. And back then, Gachagua claimed there was no action taken. So, in summary, Rigathi-Gachagua said this in his letter: you are aware that there have been deliberate plans to attack my home in Nairobi, Nyeri, and my properties across the country by individuals well known to you. You are aware that security agencies have been trailing me with marked and unmarked vehicles. After this claims, Rigathi has given IG KANJA some demands. There's some demands which he has issued here, and he's talking about all the public gatherings. And according to Rigathi-Gachagua, he has asked IG KANJA to provide security in all public gatherings he is set to attend across the country. And the former DP has also directed the police boss to reinstate his full security as prescribed in the law. So these are some of the demands which Rigathi Gachagua is issuing to KANJA. Give me my full security. Make sure that everywhere I go, you protect my gatherings. And that's why in his letter, this is what he said: cease and desist from interfering with peaceful gatherings of citizens. Stop with immediate effect NIS officers and other security agencies from stalking and trolling me and my family members. So he's telling us about stalking and being trailed. His family members, I think when he talks about family members, talks about his wife and children, that they are being trailed. So he's literally trying to tell the IG to stop this habit of him being trailed, his family members being trailed, and he's also requested that all his properties be protected by the security. So looks to me that most likely the security that is around Rigathi Gachagua is one that he has hired by himself to protect him. That's why when you see him these days, he has people who are in military combat attire. Those are, I believe, or are retired. Some of those retired security people. Is it from? Do they still work, or they are retired? I don't know if the law allows someone to put on those attires after he has retired. But again, Rigathi Gachagua has been seen with the people believed to be from the military. So, to cut the whole story short, Rigathi's tweet reads as follows: "My life is in danger." And in that tweet, if you go there, you'll find that there's a letter there which has been shared, long letter with demands and claims there. That is what Rigathi Gachagua posted. So these are enough indication that Rigathi is saying that something should be done to protect him. He needs full security to him, accorded to him. So this is a bit challenging to the government, because Rigathi was in the government. When he was in the government, he used to enjoy total security. In fact, security was beefed up. But the moment he left the government, all the security were withdrawn. So whether the government is going to give Rigathi Gachagua, or rather respond to Rigathi Gachagua's demands by giving him security, so that whenever he goes out there to attack the government, the same security from the government should protect him. It's a bit challenging to Ruto, rather to IG KANJA, because again, the law requires that he must protect him. He must offer security to Rigathi Gachagua. It might not be full as the one that he used to enjoy when he was the deputy president. It can't be the same to one who has served for 2 terms. It will be scaled, but at least some level of security to be assured. Alafu anataka kwamba kila mahali anapoenda, kama anaenda kwa mikutano, maybe Nakuru wapi, kuwe kuna security. You see, the last time I checked, and I think this is the reason why IG KANJA withdrew the security, I think was in a function in Nyeri. Was it Nyeri ama Murang'a? That function, Rigathi Gachagua had attended a church session, na kulikuwa na Ole Sapit pale. Alafu tena walinyimwa ile ruhusa kuongea kwa ile function. So what happened when Rigathi Gachagua got out of that church, wakati wakienda, there was some goons who were spotted there. Those goons interfered with the security of Rigathi Gachagua. They were heckling him, That's what was spotted. And then the people allied to Rigathi Gachagua, talking about the senators, they ended up blaming the security that, in fact, I think I remember wakisema kwamba basi hata mnaweza kosa kuja, si lazima mje, tuacheni. I think the security must have reacted to that statement by staying away from the events of Rigathi Gachagua, because back then there were goons who attacked Rigathi's press. Now walipoattack Rigathi, the leaders, or rather the politicians around who are with Rigathi Gachagua, blamed the security kwamba wale wamekuja tu pale ku witness, so wasije tena. That was what was said, ladies and gentlemen. So what Rigathi Gachagua has concluded in his letter, it's a statement here is concluded with, and this allow me to just take you through this last bit of the letter. It says, take firm notice that might further violence and assassination attempts be meted on me whatsoever, you will be personally responsible to the people of the Republic of Kenya and to the entire world. That is how he concluded his statement. Anything, if anything happens, Kanja should be held responsible. So the big question is, do you agree with Rigathi Gachagua? Just tell us below on the comment section. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.